We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give. This is Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Second down at 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A solid stiff arm, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you. Now we got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch. And this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there. And I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Seven, 7, our score after 1.
7-7.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a set of downs for this offense. 1st and red zone now. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Lutz's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action. Now Wilson. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Evans here. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And a catch right side by Evans. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, Wilson. A check down here to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
second down now. It's Jones, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14, Saints 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Powers by at the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make him punt it. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
The kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 24.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Flush to his right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Chris Barnes there on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They're running it.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 56 yards on the ground for him so far.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. The Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Saints, 1st down.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Right side, Claypool's got it. Touchdown! Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Saints, 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to Kamara running right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are right back in this football game.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly bet.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On the counter, here's Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is